Interpretation of the 36 of Sura Al-Isra. It is reported from the words of Abdullah Amr that he heard the Messenger of Allah say, "Verily, Allah does not deprive people of knowledge suddenly, but deprives them of it, taking scholars to himself. When there are no scholars left, people will choose ignorant leaders for themselves, they will be asked questions and they will issue fatwas without knowledge. Thus they themselves will fall into error and lead others astray." This hadith was narrated by Ahmad, al-Bukhari, Muslim, at-Tirmizi, Abu Dawud, and others. Interpretation of the 45 of Sura Al-Isra. It is reported that Asma binti Abu Bakr said, "When the surah, May the hands of Abu Lahab perish, was sent down, the one-eyed Umm Jamil binti Harb went screaming in search of the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Carrying a stone in her hand, she recited, 'We do not obey the ashamed, we do not accept his religion and disobey his commands.' At that time, the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, along with Abu Bakr, was sitting near the mosque. When Abu Bakr saw her, he said, 'O Messenger of Allah, she is coming and I'm afraid she'll see you.' The Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, said, 'She will not be able to see me.' He began to read the Quran and defended himself, as the Almighty said, 'When you read the Quran, we erected between you and those who do not believe in the hereafter, an invisible veil.' She came and stood opposite Abu Bakr. Not noticing the Messenger of Allah, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, she said, 'O Abu Bakr, I was told that your friend ridiculed me in verse.' He said, 'No, by the Lord of this house, he didn't make fun of you.' Then she turned and walked away, saying, 'All the Quraysh know that I am the daughter of their Lord.' Ibn Abu Hatim reported this. Interpretation of the 57 of Sura Al-Isra. It is reported that Abdullah Masud said, "A group of people worshipped a group of jinn. Then these jinn converted to Islam, and people continued to worship them, and then the verse was sent down. Those to whom they call with prayer, they themselves seek closeness to their Lord." This hadith was reported by al-Bukhari, Muslim, and others. And its text is given according to the version of Muslim. Interpretation of the 59 of Sura Al-Isra. It is reported that Ibn Abbas said, "The inhabitants of Mecca demanded from the Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, that he turn as-Safa into a mountain of gold, and that the rest of the mountains parted, and they could engage in agriculture. Then he was told, if you want, wait a little with them, and if you want, then give them what they ask, and if after that they refuse to believe, then they will perish like their predecessors." He said, "No. I'll wait with them." And then the great and mighty Allah sent down the verse, "We did not send signs only because the previous generations did not believe in them. We gave the tamed a camel as a visual sign." This hadith was transmitted by Ahmad, Ibn Jarir, and al-Hakim, and the latter called his chain of narrators reliable. And al-Tahabi agreed with this. Al-Haythami called his narrators the narrators of the hadiths included in as-Sahih.